chat, see what's going on. How's everybody feeling today on this wonderful Tuesday morning, November 17th, 2020? What a time. November, historically one of the best months for crypto and Bitcoin, and as you can see, it was yet again. Even if we have somewhat of a pullback, who cares? This was an amazing run in November. It started basically November 1st, sitting here at about 13.4, and we would go up another almost 4,000 to 17K. Now, still plugging away here, going back to 17,100 right now, seeing a little bit of a pump as we get into the morning. Morning, lifer. One thing I do know, never go against Hadouken. I wanted to long CVC. My buddy Hadouken said no, and I am down a nice $200. So I will never go against Hadouken again. I almost did it just to test his trading skills. I wanted to, it's kind of nuts. It was more of an experiment for me. He was like, don't do it. And I'm like, well, okay, I'll do it anyway. And Hadouken, shout out to you, man. It goes to show, you guys say you learn a lot from me, but I learn a lot from you guys. And maybe you guys knew more than you knew when you met me. I just helped you connect some dots, because a lot of you guys say you're not good at trading or you had some trouble. But then when I sit with you, you seem to know everything, seem to really be spot on. So it's pretty interesting. Anyway, a good trader always calls out his losses. And right now, hey, it's not a loss though. I haven't sold this yet. My stop loss wasn't got hit. So not a loss yet. But you know what? I should have looked at the daily. Daily was a little overbought. I thought I was going to get a little move on the 1 hour to the 4 hour. Was hoping to really just get small percentage. Wasn't a huge gain. But that is one of my bigger losses in the last 2 weeks. So kind of whack, you know. But anyway, yeah, start off the stream with a loss, right? Want to not trade and watch the SHR AMA. I just put in telly. This guy. That would be great, man, if this was your show, but it's not. But yeah, the AMA is dope. Here's an AMA. We'll talk about it, and people can kind of watch it on their own. I don't think people want to go watch a video that that's a big deal. The fact that they came out and I was about to buy it yesterday, it's insane. But this will be closing soon, and the next open price will be $39.40. Oh, here's his private group. Yeah, try token metrics. Blah, blah. Anyway, this guy's got a cool channel. He's into sharing. I watched one of his videos on sharing. Check it out if you want to know more about sharing AMA with the actual owner, Tim Boss.
And instead of having a very, very straight, narrow focus on some of the travel products we were going to launch in March, what it allowed us to do is open that focus up a fair bit and address some other areas that were...
He's the man. Things are going to go well for sharing. I still don't have a bag, if you can believe that. I still don't have a bag of sharing myself. So that bothers me, because I do need a bag and I'm missing out at this point. But I don't FOMO. I'm good at handling those emotions, and I'll wait for a good pullback. It was already at 5 cents before it pulled back. I'm going to have to wait now for a pullback from this pump news. If I can get it 2.8, I'll be a very lucky man. I think 2.5, but maybe I won't be able to too. So we'll see what happens. Let me just check out how everything looks. Yeah, we can get this a little bigger, zoomed in for you guys, so you can kind of see it. Everyone likes to see the ticker on the left, I guess. Boom. We can move this a little more centered, up and down. I feel like the MACD is taking up a little too much of the window. We'll bring that down. All right, sorry about that, guys. Just an issue with my stream key going on. All right. Everyone got me now? Everyone got me now? All right, cool. Okay, so sorry about that. I have no idea what happened. Obviously, technical difficulties. Things are going in and out. Did anyone get the beginning of the stream? Was it actually on for 1 second, and did we lose it? I don't know what happened. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining. Bitcoin coming in at $17,125. You can see it was breaking out of this little mini bull flag I put on the 1 minute. Always buy at the bottom of the pattern. So there was your time to long. 16,932.31 there, and we came back up to 17,516. So our low, our temporary low, that we hit at about 9 in the morning this morning is 16,931. But you know what? No, the market opened and the market spoke. Morning, everybody. XRP at 30 cents. That was a call on the channel. We said numerous times. We said XRP is going to 30 cents. It was obvious to me. Why was it obvious to me? Well, let me show you why. Like, well, how do you know? Like, how does technical analysis work? It's honestly, it's basically, people think, oh, technical analysis is baloney. It doesn't work. I can prove to you right now that it works, because what it is it's a telescope. It's a measurement tool, right? Now, if you were just looking at the price of XRP without a graph, you'd think, oh, I remember it was this price somewhere here. But the last time we were at 32 cents, we were up here, and it was August 2nd of 2020, this summer. But right after August, we went down, and we were in a downtrend all the way until November. And if you think about that, it's August, September, October. That's a 3-month downtrend, right? So with a 3-month downtrend, you'd have to assume, okay, so what you do is you draw a line here on the trend, okay? And you can even use these lines if you want. For me, that was the trend. And you can even say these were push-ups and this is a trend. But as long as you get a good enough trend, you do want to hit candles or wicks. I'm a candle body guy, so I use this top candle body, kind of this candle body here, and this candle body down here. Again, it's not 100% perfect. But the idea is, once I saw the price peak here, I knew that that was the beginning of a bigger move, because we had broken resistance for 3 months. So that's really, I mean, it's a lot more simple than you guys realize. It's just I do it every day, so it sounds more complex, I guess. And then you also watch moving averages, and when you see smaller moving averages like the 21 crossing, and this is a golden cross right here. This is what we call a golden cross, the 50 crossing the 200. That's telling you there's some big gains coming. There's a big move headed your way. Now, whenever the price is this far away from the 21-day moving average, we can project that the 21 is kind of going to go here, and then the price will kind of meet it, usually, something like this. So look for XRP to go back to 29.1. If you want to take profits here, I think it would be a great idea. No issues at all. I don't think you're going to miss out on a blow off top. And the reason is because whenever we're this far away from the 21-day moving average, especially in the 4-hour, look, we came back, we came back, we came back. We'll come back again. It just is what it is. It's going to happen. Even on this crazy run up, we'll go back into the past for you. That's something we do on the channel too, is we always back test our ideas. We show and prove by basically just showing you pure logic. Here's a really big run up. We could be somewhere here, and there could be an explosive top coming. That could come with the Bitcoin run. But eventually you will come back down to the 21-day moving average. See? Always sure, true, and tried. No matter when, no matter what, we will revisit that. So, but this was a trade we gave numerous times. I went over it almost every other day. I kept saying, hey, XRP, guys, XRP, 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 XRP. I said it numerous times. Jordan Gecko here took my call. He's a beginning trader. He can attest to the call as well. Publicly gave me a shout out for the call. And honestly, like, I want to get a pat on the back for the call and all that, but honestly, it's pure I'm just reading the chart. The chart's just giving me the information. I'm not making these calls, really. I'm just confident enough to read the chart to tell you guys what I know is going to happen, or what looks like is going to happen. And it's crazy how much TA works out for you. It feels like you could print money sometimes, being a trader. So I don't think I would do anything else for a living, you know. I mean, that's not true. I would like to make art, work. I'd like to do other things, but I'd like to make the majority of my money trading so I can experience other things. XRP was a no-brainer. Yeah, it is and it isn't, though, because it had a lot going on for it. See, that's what traders like. People like to say that, but it had a lot going on for it right here, but you would have bought at 25 and it would go all the way down to 21. And it had a lot going on for it right here, and you would have got at 25. And unless you had someone working technical analysis in your favor, you may have made some really poor purchases in XRP. So as much as you want to say, yeah, it had a lot going on for it and play it off like you may have made the call on your own, you need, to me, using the advice of a technical analyst will only lead you to higher profits. I'll go in with you on trading for a living, man. Yeah, we should basically, what I want to do is, everyone who's in my lifers, I'm going to pick 10 of you, 10 of the best traders, 10 or 12 of us, and we're going to form probably a hedge fund, something like that, when this ends. So, yeah, this relationships that we're forming here through the lifers, it's not over. It's not over. You can be my Padawan, dude. It's all right. Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. Let's check out Bitcoin dominance, because people don't realize how much dominance has an effect on everything in the crypto space, right? This is going to end. Well, not when it, you know what I mean. Wow, 17,172. My call was 17,250. That's kind of my call that I'm sticking to here. My lines of support and resistance. And you can see, just amazing not to see that much support and resistance. Look, I drew as many lines as I could up here the other day during the 20K run up. And let me prove to you that there's really, like, we're at our wit's end here. Not our wit's end, but we're at the end. There's just not much more. Look, there's 3 lines of resistance till we get to all-time highs at 20K. So all-time highs definitely by the end of the year, I feel like. But there is a pullback coming. You see the title of my video. Just like I knew XRP was going to break out due to it, it's, you know, there's a pullback coming for Bitcoin, okay? Don't drink the Kool-Aid and think it's nothing goes up straight. This is one of the longest uptrends I've ever seen in anything. So this is absolutely insane. See what happened with Tesla today. I'm curious to see that in a second. I'm actually really excited to see it. My call on Tesla at 410 at the bottom of the pattern, 400 at the bottom of the pattern, all week long last week, Monday through Friday. I drew the Tesla pattern, would bring it up, we'd talk about it, we'd go over it. Please hit that like button if you're new. If you're just jumping into the stream, please hit the like button. Really appreciate that. It helps you meet people that you like and that are like you. You know, everyone that's in my stream has some connection to me and my personality. So you're going to end up meeting someone that you like. So 16 people, we should have 16 likes. You know, do me that favor. I woke up in the morning, hitting it every single day. All you got to do is hit the like button. It's so simple, so easy. And it helps me out that much. It's such a small thing to do. Okay, cool. So check it out. And it helps you out. As much as it helps me, it helps you, because I'm seeing people on my Telegram channel, and they're meeting people every day. They're having relationships. I see camaraderie, friendship, bouncing information off of each other. It's amazing. Just look at just since this morning alone, people say good morning at 5 a.m. You know, people are posting in here 8, 12 in the morning. Look how much has gone on before the stream even started. 7:30 in the morning, 7 in the morning, 7 a.m. Like, people just, this is an active group. If you ever have a trading question, if you're in a trade and you need some help, this is an active group. So up $100 on Tesla. Thanks. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. That's what I do, man. Yeah, I like this. One sharing equals $10. Change my mind. Okay. And people also post charts here during the live stream, and then you can get feedback on your chart. It's like, I feel like this is one of the best trading rooms right now, and take advantage of it. I'm sure it'll grow, and as it grows, it'll be hard for me to be as intimate with everybody. And I think that's what we really appreciate here right now. So if you're new to the stream, if you're really excited about crypto, if you're loving life right now, please hit the like button and join the Telegram group, man. It's an amazing group of people. So let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. When you're trading, let me give you guys a kind of a list. Before you trade cryptocurrency in the morning, you need to wake up. You need to check Bitcoin dominance. You need to check Bitcoin. You should also check Tether dominance. It's also nice to check the total 2 market cap, which is the market cap excluding Bitcoin, and the entire market cap with Bitcoin. At the beginning, as a beginner, this was a daunting task to me. I said I don't want to check 5 charts just to get into one chart. But honestly, the more diligence you put in, the better it pays off. So I put this trend line here, you can see, for dominance. And I thought, hopefully it'll come back down to the bottom of the pattern. But, to me, that's a confirmed breakout, right? So now we have a breakout in dominance. Dominance wants to come back up here to 66.50. I really don't want to see it get any higher than that. The thing is, we're seeing a resurgence in ALTS and Bitcoin. Now, let me break it down to you for the 2017 bull run too, because you guys say, hey, A month ago when Bitcoin pumped, all the alts dumped. How come they're not dumping now? And what happens is Bitcoin starts to move and everyone's like, wow, right? Then it keeps moving. And now Bitcoin's been moving. So now everyone's comfortable with the idea. And once people get comfortable with the idea, they run back into the alts. So you just got to wait for people to kind of like get comfortable with where and what Bitcoin's doing. And some alts really had amazing charts that were going to break out regardless of what you did. Like, let's look at BAND right now. BAND is coiling up inside of this ascending triangle. It's only a matter of time till BAND lets go, right? You could see that it really wants more here. The daily is about to have a MACD cross. So heavy on BAND right now would be the play, right? You see on the daily, we have a bull flag in the RSI, which tells you that's a bull pennant sitting in the RSI. And yeah, like Mana and BQX. Yeah, like certain coins are going to do their thing regardless, right? And I don't see dominance getting that much higher, but we don't know. We have to watch it. Have to watch it move right now. If it hits this green line, we really need to see a rejection of the dominance there. Now, let's take our measured move, though, which we have to, because to me, it is breaking out. So we'd have to take the length of the pole, and that would be our, our confirmed target here of 68.20. Now, if dominance gets that high, it's been higher. We've gone all the way up to 72%. What is dominance? Dominance is the percentage that Bitcoin holds of the market. Okay, a really good way to look at it is on Coin Market Cap. You're going to get a really good information if you go up here and you hit dominance, see 65, and it's going to show you a graph. Like, there was a time, I remember this, I was at work, I can remember the day when Ethereum was about to flip Bitcoin. Ethereum had 31% of the market and Bitcoin had 37. This was June 18th of 2017. It was the summer going into the bull run. Ethereum really picked up a lot of steam that summer. I got in at about 80 and I was selling around 170. Then it went from 170 to 300. Ethereum was just flying. So Ethereum was doubling and tripling before the bull run even began, or people were realizing it. The bull run really started early in the spring. Litecoin was $5, right? And I was telling everyone I knew, yo, you should buy this Litecoin. It's $5 a coin. Now, Bitcoin dominance is this yellow line here. And you can see, and these are all the other altcoins. Other altcoins only have 15% of the entire market. Cardano sitting with almost 1%. Polkadot with more, 1.33%. Polkadot gaining and now losing a little bit. Interesting to watch this. Chainlink with 1%. Now, you can see XRP with almost 3% of the entire market. That's a big deal. Tether with 4%, and that's just an in and out, stable coin. And Ethereum with 11%, but nothing close to the 60% dominance, 61, and then now up to 64.83, and even higher on the chart. So that's just a good visualization of dominance. Really like that. I've been using that for years. Kind of just gives me an idea. I'm a visual learner, and I like to see that now. But dominance is spiking. We can clearly see on the 1 minute that in the last 2 hours, 3 hours, it's basically on a parabolic run. It's going up with Bitcoin, so be careful. Bitcoin really wants more today. I tell you what, even on the 1 minute, we were supposed to have a rollover, and we did not. We're continuing to go up. About to get overbought, though. We should have a pullback at one point. We even have bearish divergence, meaning we have a swing up to a swing up, and then we have a swing up to a swing down. They're not. See how this line goes up in an angle, almost at a 45, and this goes down at an angle. That tells you it's probably time to take profits right around there at 17,186. I'm really thinking about selling 1 or 2 Bitcoins at this time period and getting back in. The reason is, it just, you know what, if I had sold a Bitcoin, what I got to do is just, stop listening to all the madness and really clear the air and ask myself, I got into, the one Bitcoin I have, I paid like 3,000 or 4,000 for. It's up, 400% at this point. So I dollar cost average during the entire bull run, and then I bought a half a Bitcoin right in here in this wick. I bought 0.6 Bitcoin at about $3,800. I sold my Bitcoin at 1720. I still think we could get a blow off top on it, meaning I think we're going to get to 18K. But my thing is, if we go to the daily, okay, and you sold Bitcoin, now we could be like here, right? And I also went through the 2017 bull run, and I basically, I'm gonna have to pull that video or redo that video and make it a smaller video. But what I did is I went through the 2017 bull run and I showed you all the pullbacks that occurred inside of it and the percentages that occurred. Now, this could be something different with the money printing and what's going on. That also kind of gets me an idea that maybe, you know, something's up. Like Bitcoin may do something that it's never done. But anyway, had you sold in here, somewhere up in here, you might have sold at 16 or 15, and you would have missed the move up to 20K. But you would have sold close to the top, and had you sold here, you would have sold somewhere in this range. You would have sold somewhere in like the 17, 18. Now, then again, here we are getting overbought. How did you know this was the top? We're very overbought up here, and it was 8,000, right? Even before that. And then we get really overbought, and we're at 13.8. Now, we would pull all the way back down to get oversold, and then obviously the pandemic push. I feel like we would have went higher without the pandemic. I feel like we were on our trajectory already to break out. You can see we were on our trajectory to break out. Pandemic really just put a slowdown in the Bitcoin price. I think that's why you're seeing an acceleration in the value, because I think that value was baked in after the halving, and we were supposed to see more of an appreciation after May. And I believe that the pandemic really clamped down on the gains that the halving would have given us, you know? So anyway, now here's another place you could have taken some profits, 12K. It did go back down to 9. Here's another place you could have taken some profits at 10K. It did come back down to 8.1. So here's another place you could have taken profits, 10.4. It did come back down to 8. Here's another place, right? 13.8, and it would come all the way back down in the pandemic, but even temporary, back down to 8. So it's obviously always retraced anytime it's been up here this high. So to think that it won't retrace is insane, you know? And to be greedy, it's a good time to be greedy for Bitcoin. Like if I want more Bitcoin, right now I sell a whole Bitcoin for 17.15, and it goes back down to 15. I can get $2,000 more Bitcoin, or I can take $2,000 and buy that Bitcoin back and then use the $2,000 to put into an altcoin, to pay my rent, to live with, you know, buy some camera equipment for the channel, whatever it is. So there's that idea, you know, in my back of my mind. Every time Bitcoin's this high, should I sell it? And that's the question that I'm sitting on right now. Haven't made up my mind. I think I should. I think it's a smart decision. I think even if it runs up to 19 and it pulls back to 16, I'll get back in. Now, in the bull run of 2017, it was hard. It was almost hard to do because there was days where it would just go up so much, then come back down a little bit, then go up so much. I'm going to have to sit and wait for a serious pullback. When I see a pullback and I see it starting to drop, I could put in a stop loss at maybe 16.8. So I'm going to wait to see a full-blown drop because I'm telling you, that MACD still doesn't look like it wants to turn on the daily. Still says that we want more. The 1 hour looks like we have a little more room to go before it wants to take a little bit of a dip. Last 1 hour, we zoomed up all the way to 16.9. We would dip back down to 16.5. And obviously, we're going to get more volatile as Bitcoin moves. What's going on with everybody in the channel? Shout out to everybody here. Hadouken, Marafro, Theo Wrench, Jesse B, Bagwell33, my dude, Lance Timmerman. Lance, what's going on, my man? Sigur1013, Mohit, XRP Muser, Love Learning, Denise, I will get back to you today. SSP, Colin, Mohit, my man again. Everybody, thank you guys so much for joining. Really, really, really appreciate it. Means the world to me. And Jordan Gecko. Can you look at BQX and Mana? Check out Zcash mid-long term. Thank you. Can you look at BQX and Mana? Yeah, we can. I have BQX right here, actually. So why not check it out? Now, what we're going for is the bottom, right? We're trying to call this bottom, right? Admit. Now we do see on the 1 minute, on the 1 hour actually, which is even more bold, we do see our bullish divergence, right? Which would give you your bottom. And we're right there at that spot at 78.6. Yeah, secret divergence. I get it. Yeah. It's a term that we've coined here in our group because it doesn't fit textbook divergence, but it's pretty close, you know? So you have to you have to realize that it is divergence because the lines are just, I mean, this is not even secret. To me, it's bullish divergence, flat out. If we go to the 15 minute, it's probably even really, look how apparent it is. No, you're right. It is a bit of secret though. Even on the 15 minute, it's a little more secret because the lines are very, very close. But this line is further down. I did get a spike up. Is this going to be the move? BQX. I don't think you can get this for Tether as well. You can only buy it with the Bitcoin pair. It looks somewhat attractive. Let's look at it on the daily. Daily is also really close to oversold. Look, it fell out of the pattern I had it drawn in. So I must have been looking at this earlier. I had a Fibonacci drawn on it. It's at the 706. It's coming down to the 786, falling out. Bottom of the pattern is what we like to buy. I want to see this. What worries me is I think there's some more downturn just because this MACD hasn't even turned yet. So I'd have to wait for this MACD to turn. FSLY 15%, 6 my call at 65 last week. Please advise, up 15%. I will get to that. Okay, so yeah, I think we need to wait a little longer, Amit, for this to come down, you know, in my opinion. You're me sometimes though. If I had a whole Bitcoin and I bought at 3K at this price point, I would consider taking out 3K, leave the rest until there's a confirmation of a downtrend. Yeah, but I mean, my idea is to hold these Bitcoins for a long time. Like, I don't need the 3K like that. It's not that serious, you know? I would use that money to buy more Bitcoin, honestly. I wouldn't take it. I would go in more on it. I'm under the impression that every dollar that I own is worse than owning a Satoshi, you know? What's up, Rance? How you feeling, my friend? How's it going out there in Amsterdam, man? With all this craziness these days. So Bitcoin dominance is pumping now, up to 66. See if it can break. Agreed, fiat is shite. It is. It is. Lancerdam. Ah, that's how it is. You always have something, Chris. A mixed word, a neologism. Something flipped up in there. Now, let's check it out. Mana is the next thing. Let me stay on track here as we run through these coins for you guys. Mana. Now, Mana, I really like Mana as a project. If you don't know what it is, it's Decentraland. It's basically virtual land inside of gaming. So there's the idea that Mana one day will be as, you know, as scarce as real land. So people will be buying Decentraland for Bitcoin. Do you want the Bitcoin pair or the Tether pair? 7954. Okay, let's take a look at Mana now. Interesting. It's been around a long time. It must have just gotten onto Binance not too long ago. Here's the USDT pair. Okay. Can you do a video this weekend on Uniswap and buying some of that coin you were shilling the past few days? Why something? Sure, man. I'll do that. Look at the BTC pair. You guys are funny, man. And now I know the infamous Gecko knows me, but I don't know who they are. That's C Money, bro. Come on, man. You know C Money. He's the only dude who would say Amsterdam. It's Chris, bro. And now I know the infamous Gecko knows me. That's funny. I'm just saying it's longer term. Look at the price at all. No, I will. I got you, JD. So this was in a falling wedge where it broke out. It's now retesting, coming back down to the moving averages. The daily wants to make a turn, right? I would never want to buy something here. I would wait. It could bounce, right? I'd wait for that bounce. Let's take a zoom in onto the MACD. Yeah, so that's not bouncing yet. That looks like it could hit it. So we need to wait on this. It could be forming also, you know, somewhat of a head and shoulder pattern. which would then negate the trade, right? And we'd have it kind of retesting all the way back down to the pattern, which is very possible. And then to zoom out again. We'll see, though. Maybe even just respects this line. It seems like we have some support and resistance right here, support here, and some support here. But yeah, mana, I like it. Right now, I don't like it, though. I don't think this is a good time. It's going sideways right here, but I do see, look, I see the head and shoulders now perfectly. You know, to me, complex head and shoulder. Just going more sideways, but only a matter of time, I think, till it does fall back down to this level. Mana is in the distribution phase in the Wyckoff cycle, I believe. I think you're right. Yeah, it's going to do this. We'll draw our cup. Basically, the Wyckoff cycle is the cup, guys. If you're not, you know, it's like this. It's going to kind of go up and down in a range. And this is where, in the belly of the beast, you could say, or the belly of the ship, this is where people accumulate before things just become to go skyrocket. Smoking a lot. Who is it, man? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, don't talk about me about spelling. Ask my subscribers. All right, guys, you guys know it's me because it's a typo. Hi, Sam. Yesterday when you said band might be a good choice as the Trinity 3 coins to focus on, do you think Electronium Classic might also be one to consider? Honestly, there's a lot of talk about people who abandoned ETH 2.0 and then we'll jump back to Ethereum Classic. It's funny that it still hangs around, Ethereum Classic. I had 100 of them recently. I bought them at like 500. When I was up $200, I sold them to get into a Uniswap. So was it the best idea? No. Maybe I should have held them. I'm not really bullish on Ethereum Classic. I think it's going to go to $40. It's sitting at like $6. All-time high was like $30, $40. It'll probably 4x, $50, $60. It'll move up. Is it an amazing project? Does it have a lot of people behind it? Is it innovative and cool? No. You know, I would definitely no. I would have to say no. You know, he said, I know it was Lance, but he meant to say, I knew it was Lance. See, I'm doing this and that, and you can't even focus on that. Come on, man. Anyway, so let's get back to where we are with you guys. Can you look at BX Mana? Okay, check out Zcash mid long term. Zcash, ZEC, right? That's ZEC. Yeah. Now Zcash. Now a lot of people don't realize Zcash is a fork of Bitcoin. Okay, it's a Bitcoin fork. It basically is Bitcoin, just a different version with some privacy brought into it. It is also a privacy coin. A lot of people don't realize that Zcash has privacy baked in. Yeah, Riot is going to the moon for sure. That's a big one. I've been hearing that ticker talked about all the time lately. Anyway, so we see Zcash just breaking out. Now, this is very similar to XRP. This looks just like XRP when I was talking about it. August 6th, been in a downtrend, starting to peak out and break resistance. We're also seeing the moving averages turn. We just saw the 50 cross the 200. This is what happened before XRP decided to erupt. We also saw hidden bullish divergence here, which I had kind of drawn, and it's on an earlier time frame, and it will be confirmed. Yeah, we're going to look at RIDE later on for sure. RIDE's on my list because it was on my Telegram. So I feel like we're coming down to a retest. Lately, I've been seeing this a lot too, like breaking out with a flag on top. Waze did this. XRP did this. A lot of these coins did this. So yeah, Zcash looking hot. Doesn't it has a halving though in the next, maybe today? Zcash halving, I believe, is today, right? It was supposed to get sold off. Let's look at the Zcash block halving countdown. 21 hours till Zcash has a halving. Now, I played the Zcash halving like 2 or 3 years ago. They had a halving. I know it because I played it. I made like 40% that night. So the block halving, I guess it was for every 4 years, Zcash blockchain, its initial block rewards. Yeah, and look, it has 21,000. See, it's an exact 21 million. It's an exact replica of Bitcoin. It's a Bitcoin fork. I know this. I remember when it first came out, it was a Bitcoin fork. So there is a halving. A lot of times people sell into the halving, right? But it is going to get, the supply is going to get cut in half for Zcash. So remember that. That's another thing, man. Anything that is a fork of Bitcoin is going to have that same deflationary behavior. Now, Bitcoin, that's why I have most of my earnings in Bitcoin. And I know you can make tons and 100x and all this, but hodling altcoins in the end will make you poor. You know, you got to hold them when it's time and then sell them for more Bitcoin. That's really the only thing you can do. You know, shout out to Scott O'Leary for hitting the dislike. Really appreciate that, man. Doing what you got to do to keep the controversy in the channel. Appreciate that, Scott. I know you're doing what you can do for me. Freaking weirdo. Anyway, shout out to everyone on the stream. Appreciate it. Crypto Mike, man. Bro, Tika's newest coins. Uni, Atom, Zcash, Dash, and SDX. Man, that guy is so whack. We all know those coins. They're amazing coins, though, and I think he's right. Now, Uni, though. Uni has ETH locked up right now. Everyone is staking the Uni. Now, that Uni pool ends. They extended the Uni pool. You guys know this? But that Uni pool ends. And when that Uni pool ends, aren't everyone going to unload? Because they're all going to get their Uni back. After staking, I just feel like they're going to... No, Zcash is going to go up, but I mean, you guys are funny, man. You're going to make way more on something like sharing. I'm telling you, you need to find these gems. There's something behind sharing. I like Nimic. I'm telling you right now, Nimic is going to be the one. Let me show you Nimic right now. Why do I like Nimic? Honestly, it's got a great project. I'll make a video about why I love it. It's in a bit of a double bottom forming here. To me, it's also similar in Wyckoff distribution here. We could say it fell out one time here. But in my opinion, this is where you buy it right now. About to have a move on the 4 hour. Really like a Nimic. And it's 0.2 of a cent. This thing goes to a penny, you're 5xing, you know? So I'm very bullish on this coin. It has a big following. BitBoy has done a lot of discussions on it. Look at the pumps that it can have. Okay. Look at the last pump it had. 67%. A very new coin as well. So I like Nimic. Put it in your radar. Think about it. Breathe it out. You know, Nimic. I like Nimic a lot. I think this could be a giant juggernaut. I like IOST a lot. IOST is going to have a lot of news, and it's going to be a DeFi play. I don't think people realize how much it's going to be integrated into the DeFi space. I really like IOST. Yeah, it is. It's in the Wyckoff accumulation as well. Let me get my other work off of it. You can see it. We're just going to keep... A lot of these coins will be in similar cycles at the same time. That's the difference between the stock market and cryptocurrency, as we have more of a relationship from the alts to Bitcoin. Now, wow, a lot of these are... See, you want to buy them when they're wicking on the bottom of the Wyckoff accumulation. This is really where you want to be getting in here. You know? So cool. Yeah, I had an idea maybe of adding some characters onto the show, some different people that I've met. And JD asked, and I think maybe JD, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, if you're willing, we could have you on the show as one of the voices. Okay. So I just wanted to put those on your radar, answer her question there. I think these are some really good winners that people don't talk about. And ICX as well. I have a huge bag of ICX. I'm a huge believer in it. It already has been profitable through the bear market. Let me show you that ticker. Icon. Yeah, it's not sexy right now, meaning it's not getting a lot of talk. Not everyone's, ICX. But to me, that's kind of where the sleepers live, right? You don't want to get it when everyone's talking about it. You want to get it when no one really knows. Zilliqua is another winner, in my opinion, going to do great. Well, so much to go over today. So much to go on, talk about. Where is ICX? Why is this EFI? There we go. So coming in, this is also in the Wyckoff accumulation. So this is how you know that the bull run is happening, because we bottomed out here many places, you know, and now we're starting to just slowly make our move up. Now ICX was $4 a coin. Yeah, $4.50, $5 a coin at one point. I could break down the 2017 bull run and you guys would not believe what went on. You wouldn't believe it. At the end of the show, if you want to stick here, I'm going to do a 10-minute breakdown of some of my favorite plays during the 2017 bull run. And I'm going to show you how much money was made and what happened and how quick it happened. Okay, how long you had a hold, but when did it pop? I'm going to show you SIA coin, one of my biggest plays. I'm going to show you TRX, one of my biggest plays. I'm going to show you Litecoin, my third biggest plays. I made some serious gains in the 2017 bull run, and I'm going to show you how and why I did it. Cardano, Stellar Lumens, I was in all those under a penny. Under 2 cents, I'm buying Cardano, and it went all the way to $1.31. I'm buying XRP at 10, 20 cents. It went all the way to $3.31. You guys have no idea what's coming to you. You don't even know. If you were in the bull run, please put a thumbs up and say, yes, I was in the bull run of 2017. If you weren't, hold on to your seats. You guys are going to see something you've never seen before. Other people saw it happening from their friends. They heard about it, but they didn't really focus in on it. They didn't see what was going on. I am telling you, you have no idea. We are on the precipice of Krakatoa, something you have never even seen in the stock market. You're going to see an uptick of percentage gains I think the world has never seen. Mark my words, man. Mark my words. XRP. There's talks of XRP going to $500 a coin. Okay? $500 a coin. Going over it with my wife last night. We own 25,000 XRP. Right? Now, if XRP hits $10, it's $250,000 right there. Right? If it hits $100, $2.5 million. And that's just one play I have. Right? Then we have Cardano. I own 40,000 Cardano. Cardano's high was $1.31 in the last bull run. It'll surpass that. If it goes to 150, I'm going to have 60K in Cardano, right? Now, if Cardano goes to $5, now I own, what else? Litecoin, 56 Litecoins, around $40. That last time the high of Litecoin was 400. If it even just gets back to $250 and I get 56 Litecoins, 14K. So money is coming into this space. Dollar cost average into projects that you like, you know, write a plan. I'm going to dollar cost average. I'm going to ladder out. Have a plan for every coin that you're in, really, because when the time comes, without your plan, you're going to make emotional decisions. I've been there. And this is what I'm here for, you guys. I'm here to get you through the 2021 bull run. That's what I'm here for. I was there in the last one. I'm here to get you through this one. I started this channel to get people prepared so I could see as many people make as much money as they can to change their lives. I'm not saying that any of that is guaranteed. I'm not trying to say, oh yeah, we're definitely going to $500. I'm not. But what I'm saying is if XRP is going to handle liquidity the way they say it is, switching the gold standard, and they're going to move $20 trillion worth of money around using XRP, the value of XRP will have to go up to be able to handle the demand. So that's kind of the idea here. Okay. Let's take a look at the regular market. I'm going to get back into the calls here. I should have bought more XRP. Let me see if I missed anything. What's up, fellas? Dot. We're going to look at dot. FSLY. Okay. FSLY. That will be my next thing we look at. We'll take a look at the regular markets. See how they're correlating. And look, my call for Fluent is there. I said Fluent would go. If you took my call, I made the call right here. How did I know this was going to happen? Because Fluent is in the Wyckoff accumulation range as well, just like these altcoins, and it was coming up on the strand. Now, what I said here, this is how I knew Fluent was going to go to 325. I made this call publicly. I even told people, because I saw it here, and this is what's called hidden bullish divergence. You have a swing up to a swing up, but you have swing down to swing down. That tells you that the trend will continue. 9 out of 10 times. Hidden bullish divergence is my favorite thing to trade more than anything else. Honestly, when I see hidden bullish, that's when I'm going in. Almost every time I'm going in on hidden bullish divergence. Yeah, we had that little dip, but that was just dipping back down to the bottom of the parabola. My call was down here at about 179, and I said, I had my green line right here with my target at 325. So I'm still sticking to my target at 325 for Fluent. Again, I can't always say, my friends were like, well, how long is it going to take? I said, I don't know, like a month, a couple weeks. Timing the market is hard. I can tell you when things will happen, though, and you just have to be patient and sell when they hit, right? Now, this only took 107 days, right? So 3 months. I think I made the call about 2 months ago, somewhere around. I did make the call somewhere around here, though, because I had the divergence call. So 3 months ago, I made the call that Fluent would go up. Actually, no, this is the daily. Let's look at the 4 hour. Here's the call right here. Here's the call on August 3rd. August 3rd, about 178. Yeah, so it took about 3 months. Funny how Fluent acted very similar to the altcoins. Came down, had a resurgence. Is moving with the altcoins. So Fluent seems to be correlated to the alts, which is pretty interesting. I wonder if there's like a lower market cap stock correlation there that no one's really gone over. NIO continuing its run. Now it's just, I made a bull flag here, but now it's in this bull flag. Continue. Now it's just going to go up and down here till it coils, and then it's going to fly again. So just all you have to do is not touch it until it hits the bottom or by the bottom of this trend line every time it hits it, with a stop loss right here in case it falls through. And looks like it's daily is overbought, very, very overbought, and it's starting to curve. So, and you definitely see bearish divergence, swing up to swing up, and this is a swing down. So NIO, I would take profits, man. I would let go of that one if I were you guys, but that's just me. That's just me. It ran up so well. Silver doing really good. I'm calling my call to silver at $30 by January 28th, something like that. Late January, silver dollar. Okay. Good morning, Dez. Holy Bitcoin, right? Fluent was before my time. Loom been volatile lately. Hey, Dez. What up, JD? What up, Dez? Love this, man. XRP really to $500. Best advice right there. I love to do a deep dive on why. Okay, I see that if they change things. Ali for hey Lifer, what's going on? Shout out to everybody. Ali, Mohit, Dez, JD, Crypto Mike, Loom. What's up, Crypto Mike? Everyone say shout out to Crypto Mike. 36,000 subscribers. Crypto Mike has. He's a big YouTuber, man. Pretty cool to see him in my live stream. Plug Power continuing its push. I told you it would hit this green line here at 24. It did. Came back down though. That was the sell right there yesterday. A very high sell. Anything above 24. Now it's oversold on the daily. Look for it to come back down. But that was your move out of the falling wedge. Yeah, everyone shout out Crypto Mike, man. And also, like, it's cool he has subscribers, but it's more cool what he does. Like, he does deep dives. The guy is, I think he's a bit of a legend. He downplays it too. He's a very humble guy. But he puts in that work and he makes some amazing connections. Now, Tesla, I told you Tesla by the bottom of the pattern. I said numerous times. And if you're just coming into my channel, and even if you're not into trading, you're seeing, wow, this guy just keeps drawing triangles, buying the bottoms of the triangles, waiting for him to break out. It's more simple than you realize. Traders make it seem more complex so they can charge a bunch of money. And it's not, you know what it is? It's curbing your emotions. That's the issue. Also, I have a system. My system is a 5 checklist system. The first checklist in the system is in the bull pattern. Yes, that's a falling wedge, a double bottom, an inverse head and shoulder pattern, a bull pennant, bull flag. They would break out 68% of the time. You memorize them, you see them, you draw them, you make them. Then you see, is the MACD crossing bullish? What do I mean by that? Well, I backtest all these ideas for you, but if you were to buy, you never buy when the MACD blue line is about to cross the red. When that happens, price goes down. Price goes down. Look, blue line crossed the red. Price was all the way up at 487. It came back down to 312. Here, price crossed the red. We're up at 178. and it comes back down to 60 to we're at 183. It came back to $60, $70. Wow. So you want to buy when the blue line is crossing the red. Up. Here's the blue line crossing the red. Up. And right here, we're having the blue line cross the red. Very, very strong signal. And I was telling you before that happened to just keep buying the bottom of the pattern here and here. I really urged 400, 410 over and over again. I have it on record. I can go in and we can actually look at it. I should actually make the call because it's funny. I should find those calls and play them for you guys because it's pretty interesting to me, even for me to rewatch my old calls and be like, dude, listening to myself will pay off, you know? I believe it was if I can scroll here and find the Tesla chart, it'd be really hard. Waste of time, right, guys? I could be showing you more data. But the point is, someone new here, I want to give them confidence that the channel works. You know? The channel works. Like, we show improved profits here daily. Like, we don't just like run our mouths and, oh, you know, there's some guys out here on YouTube. I don't know if they're trading. I've never seen them make a trade. They do give good calls, so I got to give it to them. They make good calls, but I don't know if they're trading. I can't tell if they're actually trading it or they're just playing games, you know? I like to know that the person that's telling me about the trade actually has money in the trade. To me, it just, you know, makes me feel better, right? I bought Tesla, but I also bought JNUG. There you go. How high is Bitcoin going to go up? Only 19.9K subs. Crypto Mike. What up, Mike? Mohit, do you know the other vaccine ticker besides Moderna? Maybe the one that hasn't moved yet? Well, you got OPK. You got Pfizer. There's a bunch of them. There's more than you realize. There's about 10 of them, honestly. I don't do drugs. I don't play pharmaceuticals. Just funny. I just don't. It's like a weird thing. I have OCD. Certain things I just won't do. It's weird. As crazy as people think I am, I have these like weird limits, you know? And it's strange. I mean, I should just go. Now, BAL moving hard, right? I'm in BAL right now. I've been in it for such a long time that there's just no reason to sell it. I'm in LTO at the moment. We'll get into that. Made a play on Atom, Bitcoin, and CVC not going well. BAT, pretty dry day for me. Internal, you know. Okay, there's an article in the Telegram chat that names a few pharmaceutical companies. Core even looks like it's happening this week. This will definitely attract some money to the uni pools now that the liquidity has ended. Okay. All right. I want to check out FSLY right now in the stock market. And let's just take a look at Bitcoin and see how it's doing. Wow, man. My call is for Bitcoin to go to 250. Now, wow, look, overbought on the 1 minute and now continuing up. I think there's a chance we get to 18K today now at this point. It's out of control, right? Yeah. Let's look at FSLY. But Bitcoin, man, there it is. It just hit my 250. That was my target. To me, I don't know how it's going to go higher than that. To me, my target was 250. People are going to take profits there. Other guys are going to take profits there. If we break 250, this green line here, we're going up to some extreme place like 17.5, 17.6. Remember, there's no real resistance anymore. So it's not going to take a lot of money to push it up. And then the algorithms have nowhere, like they're not betting hard on one area. You're not going to have a lot of money up and down because no one has that consistent, yes, this is our support and resistance line. You know, 17,300 as it goes. So I told you if it breaks 250, yeah, wicked up there. Again, we still seeing bearish divergence now. And it's really obvious now at this point. And that's these swings up, but the RSI is swinging down. And we haven't even seen it really react yet. We could say, okay, you could say, okay, this is bearish divergence playing out because it is the 1 minute. And you could say, hey, you know what? I'm going to give it that. Here's the bearish divergence playing out here. So that negates that. We can start over. But then we got it again right here. A smaller set of bearish divergence. Right there. So, wow, 17,262. Everyone's just sitting with their hands on their, sitting with their thumbs on their lap, man. It's like, I want to sell that Bitcoin, but then I'm like, oh, it's like it's the greed, right? It's the greed. Plunge protection at work until 11:30 a.m. Yeah, right? Bitcoin going up, volume going down on 4 hours. Interesting. When he says plunge protection, it means every morning the Fed is pumping billions of dollars into the stock market to keep it from tanking. You have to remember that. Every single morning, the Fed is pumping exorbitant amounts of money into the stock market to keep it afloat. Absolutely insane. So you're going to see dominance rise here, 66.36. You can see in the last 10 minutes, dominance has broken 66 and now continuing up. That's not going to be good for the altcoins. It's going to make it hard to trade altcoins. It's the greed. I've been banking on the drop-off since yesterday. Yeah, I should sell a whole Bitcoin right now, live on camera, just so you guys see it happen, right? It's really hard for me to do, honestly, but I think it's a smart thing to do. Let's look at FSLY. Hard to focus on the stock market right now when it's just not my focus. I'll do it for you guys because I love you guys, but I just don't. I know, like, I'm too busy trying to accumulate that coin that's going to 10, 20, 30x, 50x. And I know it's going to happen. Let's look at the dollar index. Dollar index pumped, but now it's tanking, which is good. We want to see it fall down, and it's still in a downtrend, in my opinion. Yeah, see, it came up here, tanked back down. Yeah, it could be a little bit of divergence. Nah, it's still doing pretty bad. Let's see it continue down. It is forming a bottom, though. Does it want to jump up? We'll see. A little bit of a double bottom forming possible. But so far, so good. It's not in the way for the moment. Okay. JNUG 115 taking a little bit of a hit. It's in this falling wedge here. As you can see, up and down. Should actually, we see bullish divergence now, though, swing down. That could be the end. I think that's where you want to buy, 115. I'm going to make that call. 115 JNUG is your buy. 4 hour, about to have a cross. Yeah, looking really healthy. This is your entry now for JNUG, 115.79. I'm going to make that call publicly. So here, I'm going to stand by it. Strike me down if I'm wrong. And I usually don't make these calls like that. So 115 for JNUG, strong call in the sand. Let's say you buy right now and you're going to be in profits. It's going to be up to 181 when it breaks out, and it's possible it gets all the way back to 237. So thanks.
You could be scalping right now.
My wife just said you could be scalping right now. She's hilarious. She wants to run me. She wants to make me her show horse. FSLY 79. Okay, what did you get in? Where were you there? Mohit. I wish I could search. So long ago if I had done it when you asked, right? But a lot going on. I averaged down at 68. Okay, so, but what? Why weren't you selling here at 137? Oh, so maybe, I just need to know what you want to do here. What's your plan? This is a strange, I'll be honest, this is strange. I see some manipulation. I very rarely see patterns like this. Breakouts and this stock is being manipulated. Extremely. It's not following any real rules, right? Look, here's a double bottom. It played out. Here's a double bottom. It played out. Back into the pattern, forming a double bottom yet again. Breaking the 200-day moving average. really strange action here on the 21-day moving average. Honestly, just from what I see on this technology services information, the daily says you're going to have a little more of a move. You should get up to the top of the pattern, 91. I would call it a day at that point. I'd stay away from the stock, man. It gives me a bad juju. I can't explain why. Something about the way the price action's moving. It isn't a bull flag, though. I guess that could have been just exuberance. We could kind of minus that. It's in a bull flag. It should make it back to the top of the pattern at 89. You know, that's what it wants to do here. Double bottom off the... So actually a strong... You're actually playing from a position of strength here. You got a double bottom off the 200-day moving average. You have a cross on the MACD that's very bullish on the daily. You should get some more green histograms out of that, and it should pump its way back up to the top of the pattern at the very least, you know? I don't know. Now the more I see it, the more I'm making a solid call. It's going to go to the top of the pattern here at 91. From there, I really can't... I can't tell you what I think is going to happen after that, but I think you'll definitely get to the top. The chart's telling me, not I think. The chart's telling me you'll get to the top of the pattern. 4 hour, though, is kind of sketchy because the MACD is kind of saying it's spent. You would have to get one of these double hills. You know, it has to kind of come off and bounce away. You're going to have to look for a cross. So I'd watch this 30-minute. Let's see what's going on. 1 minute. Yeah, I would get out at 91 and never look back, and I wouldn't touch it again. Something about this thing, I think it could dump. Anyway, it probably could go up, pump up to 270, and you'll call me a fool. Just something I don't like. Yeah, anyway. I like the support SPRT at 196. Keep bringing this up because it's remote learning at schools. And it's down in the dumps in the Wyckoff accumulation. I just feel like there's just a lot of room for this to move. So daily's about to rip too. So if you're thinking of getting into something, I really like this call here, 196support.com. Dude, FET's one of my favorite plays. See, if I had to guess, Bitcoin's at 17,240 now, right? We haven't looked at it. And look, I'm wrong. 17,300. Wow. There's no logic in this anymore. It's defying all odds. Parabolic city. It's going back into the parabola now. We're going to get a blow off top. I can just tell you by the pattern now. Now I'm not even going to have to look at the MACD and stuff. It's the pattern. The price pattern. When it starts to do this, it basically is respecting a new parabola. So we have to shrink this down, bring it over here. This is a parabola that's forming. And it likes to meet the parabola. So we're going to come, this is what we're going to see, I think. 300, reset the RSI, jump, reset the RSI, jump. And here is going to be our blow off top, somewhere at 18,000. Looks like we're going to 18,000, you know. No, I won't short. I'll stay in the middle for maybe a little while. I'm not just going to flip from a long to a short. I don't like to do that. I would flip to neutral. I'd wait neutral, wait for a trend change. You don't have to get the initial drop, but once you see the trend change, then you can begin to short. If you short early, you're going to get liquidated like all the newbies, right? And I want to watch the newbies get liquidated, then I want to begin to short. Because what happens is that'll be the retest, and then we'll go from there, right? I'm going to see what happens, man, but I have my next line of resistance now really is 17,700 and 17,750. Really, 321 was the last place I could find any resistance, was 17,321. So, and we checked the 1 minute, we're getting oversold now, so it's going to have to roll over at this point. Getting a little far away from the 21, like I showed you. We always come back to the 21. We always come back to the 21. 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 FET went on a tear. Damn. Yeah, a bit of it. I thought I was going to see a little bigger than that. A little bigger than that, not too big. I thought it was going to be a little higher than that. A little bigger, hard, a little pop. A little bit of a pop come down there. It's funny that the English traders use a few different words. It's spent. Now you can see it's a bit spent now. It's a bit spent on the RSI. The MACD is a bit spent. I started using that term. It's a bit spent on the RSI now. Now I'm in LTO. Why am I in LTO? Well, number one, look at this rounded bottom, cup and handle action kind of forming on the 1 minute, right? It's almost Wyckoff accumulation on a smaller time frame, right? But to me, that's a cup and handle, right? Clearly, right? Not the best cup and handle, but it's there. This thing is about to explode. When LTO moves, it moves pretty hard. Look for it to get back to previous resistance, if anything. 3.9% gains and then more. Let's look at the 4 hour. So the 4 hour already actually had a pretty run up, kind of getting spent, but we're getting what I think into this bit of an ascending triangle, right? Or we broke out of a bull flag with a retest. That's what I see happening. Very bullish on LTO. Smaller momentum. If you take the flag and we go into some previous support and resistance lines. Boom. And right there kind of coincides with that level. Midterm hold. Actually, I think it'll take a week or two at the most. 26% gains coming out of LTO. Watch LTO though, and watch Bitcoin. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. With Bitcoin doing what it's doing, keeps me on edge. Keeps me on edge. KSM, Kusama, some big. This is in Wyckoff accumulation. You can see it maybe want to come back down. We'll see. May want to come back to the pattern. Could be on its way, kind of breaking out now, though. KSM. I just want you to put this on your radar. Link back to 1268. You see what Link's in? It's in this rising wedge. So watch out. If it keeps getting up here, it could fall back down and then right back to $9, which is very interesting, right? Now, it's so parabolic, has a lot of people looking at it and a lot of attention. I think Link breaks out. I think we're going to see what I project. We come up here, we come down, we come up, we retest it. Maybe we bounce out of this like this off of that previous support and resistance at 1442. But Link definitely just has to get here, break that previous resistance, get to the top of the pattern at 1384. So I think Link will do that, especially with this wick here. That's buy pressure telling you that we want to keep coming up. We do have the wick on both sides, though. 4 hours not healthy. Daily's not that healthy, but we are coiling. So when we coil, the MACD starts to get small. CVC is no bueno. Not at all. No, it's bad news. Bad news. Fell off the face of the earth, bro. Look at it. Came back down to the bottom of the pattern. But the daily, man, the daily is done. So it wants a little more, man. It's like, front run that pink. We are oversold on that 1 hour, though. So 1 hour is telling you, you know what? Kind of done. Now, Hadouken win. We went over that right. The first thing I did at the beginning of the show was we went over it and showed the loss and everything. Yep. I'm a real one. I don't play that. I let people know when I lose. I'm not invincible. That'd be ridiculous. Oh, I make 10 out of 10 trades. I never lose a trade. Never. No, what I do is I manage risk very well. So I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. YFI forming a bull flag on the 1 hour. So just something to think about there too. I feel like DeFi is on a resurgence. See what the pundits are saying, man. The clowns get a little bit of a up and down action behavior there. Wow, 1,300. You have to remember too, Bitcoin now has a bigger market cap than when it was at its all-time high. More people buying Bitcoin than ever. Now I just play some random. I'm gonna show you guys what it is. It's just focus music, royalty-free focus music, concentration. I like this stuff too, though. This chill hip hop stuff. This stuff is really cool. Put some headphones on. Every guys, put some headphones on. Watch this. This will move through your head. Close your eyes, put the headphones on. You'll think someone's behind you and stuff like. Oh, actually, it's not 3D. Watch. You want 8D music. So you do 8D chill music. Watch this. This guy does it in 8D. It moves through your head. So if you put some headphones on, you listen to this. He moves the sounds from your right ear to your left ear. Freaking sick. I will do whatever you guys ask if you listen to this with headphones on. You have to do that. And I'll do more tickers. Anyway, change the vibe up. You maybe change the vibe up. I saw you put up BTC on the minute chart. Got some funky background music and popcorn. BTC is at 17,300. Doesn't work for me. Yes, it does. Put the headphones on, man. Come on, man. Yeah. If you put headphones, well, the speakers will work too, but just do this one day. Put it in 8D audio and have yourself a blast. Like I hear it's in my left ear right now, and it sounds like it's like out coming outside, like my neighbor's speakers, and then I'm like, now it's in my right ear. I'm deaf in one ear. Hilarious. That works. 17,323 with the good vibes. You know what I'm saying? 3D in your head, yeah, but you ain't deaf in one ear. I wasn't deaf in one ear. It was enough to be clear. I was spitting, I was sitting, I was ripping, I was getting it equipped with the think to think. I move faster than you blink. I'm selling all the crypto. That high, 17,300, man. It's got to be the high on that daily. I feel like that's got to be it. The daily showing bearish divergence right there. Finally, first time we're seeing bearish divergence, guys. And what I mean, I have a lot of work here, but just swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. Look at this though. But look, this does not look like it wants to curve down yet. Till this blue line begins to curve, I'm not touching. I'm not touching it. Immortal, the great. Yo, you remember, bro? Infinitely making music on records to a higher level. That was Immortal, my first rap name. Infinitely making music on records to a higher level. It was an acronym, right? All good, but I used to go by Half Deaf Jeff as my stage name, no lie. Yo, that's dope. I'm calling you Half Deaf Jeff, bro. I'm sorry. Like, that's dope. Dope as fuck. I love that. Yo, Half Deaf Jeff. I mean, you guys are watching my net worth, the highest it's ever been since 2017. So you know you're seeing a happy man right now. You know, it's nice to be right, especially when you put your life into it, right? Yo, half deaf Jeff, man. Now I feel like Jesse, we need to come up with something. Like, everyone's gotta have something, you know. We got Hadouken, you know, he came up with something funny. We got Hadouken, we got half deaf Jeff. Yeah, you said 7350 top, and we just hit 7373. So I don't know, man. Not until that MACD turns on me. I'm still trying to get back to my April 2019 all-time highs. My first album was going to be You're on My Bad Side. Like, You're on My B-side. Anyway, let's get into Uni. When should we get Uni? Why should we get Uni? What is Uni? Uniswap. Now, Uniswap is a decentralized exchange. Now, that's another reason why crypto guys have an edge on stock guys. We're moving with newer technology. Like, we're actually using new ways to trade. People in the stock market are just doing the same thing they've been doing since, like, you know, the early 2000s. Not much has really changed. We're actually experimenting and interacting in new technology every day here in crypto. And that's where Uniswap comes in. Imagine trading, if you're a stock trader, imagine not going to E-Trade, but going to a .org website that's not owned by anybody. And imagine that being basically where everyone meets, hangs out, and trades. And they don't have to trade. Like, I don't have to sign up to E-Trade. You don't have to sign up to E-Trade. No one has my information. I don't have to put in KYC, any of that. All I have to do is link a wallet. Wallet linking is your login. People say, oh, but I don't want to log into Uniswap. You don't. Let me show you how you log into Uniswap. I'm going to show you real quick. It's insane. It's not even a login. You go to uniswap.org. Check this out. Boom. You hit launch app. It's very simple. The app launches on its own. Okay. And then what you do is you hit connect wallet. You have a MetaMask wallet like I do, or that's the best one. You throw in your password. Make sure. You remember your password. Unlike me. And then it will show you what's in your wallet. You can see what you got. I got YFDI, which is up now. I went in for $19,000. It's now $2,200. So I'm already up $300 on this $1,900 buy. I'm going to get into YFDI, how to buy it. I'm going to show you guys how to buy tokens on Uniswap. Jesse, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to record a video for later right now. Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm the Crypto Lifer. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Today I'm going to show you how to buy YFDI on Uniswap. That's right, YFDI on Uniswap. Check it out. Let's come over here. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to uniswap.org. Okay? Then you're going to hit launch app. That's going to launch an app. Once that happens, you're going to hit or download. You're going to go and Google MetaMask. Very simple. You're going to go to metamask.io and you're going to download the MetaMask wallet, which also has a basically, you know, an attachment to your Google, and you're going to install it up here and it's going to live attached to your Google. Now, I like Brave Browser, but it hasn't been working right with Brave Browser. I don't know why. And because of that, I've had to stick with Google only when I use Uniswap, which upsets me. I'm not a Google lover. I'm a Uniswap guy. Anyway, once you've gone to MetaMask, downloaded it, installed it into your Google, you're going to have a wallet up here. You're then going to have to either buy Ether at Coinbase and send it here, or you can actually buy, here with what's called Wire. They are kind of hitting me with a little high price. Like they'll hit you with, if ETH is at 465, they'll hit you for ETH at like 479. They were taxing me on the ETH, which if you're buying something with 5 or 6 ETH, you're now already down $50. I don't like it, but hey, if you have to do it, you have to do it. or you can deposit Ether directly, or you can use it on CoinSwitch as well. So there's 3 ways to get Ether into the account, or you can buy it on Coinbase and just send it right into the account. Once that's done, you have to find the address of the coin that you want. How you do that is you go to CoinGecko. Once you're at CoinGecko, what you're going to do is you're going to click in the coin you want. I want YFDAI. It's already in there, but I'll hit it like I'm not. YFDAI. Now, you really want to make sure you're getting the right project. Okay, that's why you use CoinGecko, not some random person who's just telling you something. Now, this should load to YFDAI. It will. It's 17,554 coin. It's up 34% today. Now, it has a circulating supply of 4,000 coins. Only 21,000 in total. That means only a very, very small amount of people are going to own this coin. And look, it's starting to make a bull flag. It's up 219% already in 30 days. The last coin that did this, it went all the way to $40,000. So I'm trying to tell you that I know it's a big investment, 17,000, but in a month's time, this could be $40,000. Now let's finish the tutorial. You're going to click copy. This is the address. This is the contract address. What you're doing is you're basically interacting with a smart contract, an automated system that's going to give you what you give it automatically, already set up to do that. It knows this much ETH for this much DAI, and it's an automatic contract already set up like that. So you click copy and you copy the address. You then go back to the Uniface Interswap and you hit select the token and you paste the address up here. It'll find it. You click here and now boom. Then you hit max. You know, I don't have any ETH at the moment, but whatever you have there. And then you would hit swap. Once you hit a number comes up in here, it'll let you swap. This will turn to swap. You'll hit the swap button. Once that happens up here, you'll see a little window. And I always hit, it'll be slow, average, and fast. That's the gas price. I always check the gas price. If it's exorbitant, I won't do it. But if it's pretty all right, I did it. I did it yesterday. It was like $5. And I hit fast. And it swaps it. And then next thing you know, you go into your MetaMask wallet. And you scroll down, and there is your DAI sitting there. I have 1.229 YFDAI at $2,150. And that is how you use Uniswap. That is how you purchase YFDAI on Uniswap. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. If you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Remember, crypto is life. Peace. All right, so that's a video I'll be able to pull out of this video. And I'll be able to put that up later on today for Jesse. Because, Jesse, you asked for this, and you got it. You got what you asked for. Boom. Could be the 350 top. There it is. There's our doji candle. Usually tells you something right there on the 1 hour. Yeah, it stays on MetaMask, but then you could send it anywhere. There's other places you could put it. But yeah, it just stays there right on MetaMask. Yep. Exactly. Connected to that password that you used. Now, let's get into Uniswap since we just went over what Uniswap is. And they had their own token. They figured why not? They made their own token. Had a really big high of 424. Came all the way back down. Now you can see, this is a head and shoulder pattern. Shoulder, head, shoulder. These play out. 68% of the time, they break to the downside. And what you do is you would bring your head, which is this to the neckline, and then you bring this. It says that it wants to come all the way back down to 310. Will it do that? We have the 200-day moving average holding support here, so it looks like it won't. Looks like we got wicked up. And let's draw a Fibonacci retracement on that, and we'll see kind of where we add up. But that to me is a 382. I know just by the percentages. Wasn't even perfectly the 382. It's still sitting in between the 0.236 and the 382. Usually we do get more of a fall down, but this does have a lot of demand. So we kind of look at it that way. I would watch these levels though, and if we got down in here to the 382, that would be an amazing buy on Uni. So let me show you another thing that we're in. We're in a downtrend on Uni. Okay? And, you know, the trend's your friend until it's not. So are we going to keep coming down? We did get wicked up here. Telling you that there seems to be some strong support here. What I would do now is I would go into the 15-minute and I'd look for that divergence. Are we getting it? Yeah, we have a little bit of it here. Then I'd go back to the 5-minute. I love this beat. This speed is fire. So fire. So here you have your bullish divergence because you have swing low to swing low, but this is swing up. And sometimes it's hard to tell. And if that's hard to tell, I just zoom in. And you can clearly, the zoom in makes it really apparent that there's an uptrend there. Hard to see down here, but when I zoomed in, you could see that, right? Crypto Don Juan, man, how you feeling, brother? 2 Bull MACD. Can you please finish your 5-point checklist for the chat? Is it in a bull trend? Oh yeah, I started that earlier today. 5 checklist for the, if you're gonna go into a trade, you have to have a checklist. Power to the Don. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you posted some leverage trades on that pop. Hey, Crypto Don Juan, where do you think we're gonna go? Should I sell a whole Bitcoin today in the next 10 minutes at 7,300? Should I sell a whole Bitcoin? We are holding this level now, though. Look how we just got wicked off. This is insane. Every time I think we're done, I see, look at the size of this wick. Telling you, big wicks like that, that's buy pressure. That's huge buy pressure. Those are orders getting filled. Yeah, Crypto Don Juan, I'd be really curious to see what you think is going on with Bitcoin. What your play is for Bitcoin. KOT4X. What is KOT4X? I'm about to throw 50 Bitcoin, 50 bucks. Kings of Transparently can proudly fight for your trades in our kingdom. $10 starting deposit. $1 to $500 leverage. You can get 500 lev. You guys are crazy. 500x? Oh my God. 104 stocks, 55 cryptocurrencies, and 31 cryptocurrencies, 8 indexes. Lot trading 0.01. So you could, this is for like, this is small trades. KOT4X is an online crypto forex and CFD broker providing trades across the globe with cutting edge technology to trade the world markets. Lightning speed system, genuine broker focus. Start trading with KO for today. Do you have to pay a monthly fee for this? Or is it free? This is the blow off top right here. I would start DCA on a short play now. I get what you're saying. Like you just slowly start dollar cost averaging into the short, right? I feel like the blow off top didn't occur yet. Just a, you know, I feel like we could get to 18K. I just, and the only reason I'm saying that, Don Juan, is because when I look at the daily and I have this like, I drew this other parabola and it's starting to really look like, see this? It's starting to look like the textbook parabola that we always see. And to me, the blow off top just hasn't occurred yet, right? Because, see, I drew the yellow line. I feel like 18.1 is going to be the blow off top. I feel like there's just one more extravagant, ridiculous push coming. I could be wrong, but that's what I feel like the chart is pushing me for. I felt like we should have kind of retraced numerous times before this, and we didn't. Even now on that pullback, fall between until we get to 18K. So the checklist. The checklist is it in a falling, is it in a bullish pattern? That's the first thing. If it's not, basically if I see a head and shoulders, I'm out. I'm not touching it. If I see a double top, I'm out. If I see a rising wedge, I'm out. I'm not touching those patterns. So it keeps me away from those losses because I see that, right? Then I look for all the bullish patterns first. If I see a bullish pattern, then I check the MACD in the 4 hour. If it looks like it's going to roll for me, it's good. I check the daily. Like I would like the daily to look good too. I will take a MACD trade if the day doesn't look good, but then you know that the trade is not as strong, right? So you want the daily to look like it has a come up. You want the 4 hour to look like it has a come up. Then you want to flip to the 1 hour and wait for it to spin your way, meaning come back up. So the MACD, you check the MACD and see the health of the MACD. Is the blue line about to cross? Are you in the pink? That's the second part of the checklist. You establish the health of a MACD on the daily, the 4 hour, and the 1 hour, okay? You then look at the RSI. Is it oversold? Preferably down here. So you want a daily ready to go, a 4 hour ready to go, a bullish pattern, and you want the RSI to be oversold. Then you look at moving averages. Is the 21-day crossing, you know? So the checklist. Are we in a bullish pattern? The MACD, health of the MACD. Number 2, health of the RSI, oversold. Is the RSI in a bullish pattern? The RSI can be in bullish patterns sometimes that you can't see in the price. For instance, right now, the RSI is in a bullish pennant. Wants to break out. See this? Wants to break out for Bitcoin. A little more move up. It says it wants to come up. Yes, I'm not saying that we can't go up more, but from 17.2 to 17.6-ish, I'm adding to a short play. Small leverage, 5x to 7x. Okay. Smart, man. Yeah, because this guy, I mean, a year ago, he was killing it on leverage trades. I'm just getting to his level. This guy is unreal. Crypto Don Juan, man. So, yeah, so, and then what's the fifth part of the checklist is it on support and resistance, and is there Fibonacci? It's 5 things, and you work in your favor. Like right now, you wouldn't make a trade in Bitcoin because it's oversold. You know, like it has all the indications of a no-no. You know, you don't buy overbought. You know, you bought oversold. And so honestly, I just talked myself into selling that Bitcoin. I think I am going to sell the Bitcoin. I just think it's the right thing to do. But watch Bitcoin go to 25K and I'll be sitting there like with my hand. But you know what? The fear and greed index is extremely high. If you sell on that alone, you're going to do well. So the fear and greed index, let me show that to you on alternative.me, extremely high. Actually, cancel that. I'd rather do that over here. Looking up coronary artery disease. I don't know why I was doing that. Jesus. I don't have any issues with that. Thank God. 86. So the greed has come down a little bit, which is strange. How the greed went from 90 to 86. Maybe some people took some money off the table. You know? Interesting. So the greed went down slightly. Not a lot, but a little bit. Accounts up strong, even with the CVC loss. It really doesn't even matter. I'm not even really seeing it, which is great. I think I got stopped out anyway. Yep, I did, and that's why I have a stop loss. CVC, peace out. I got banged out. It might be time to get into it now, though, right? We'll see. We'll see. Exactly. Plus, look at the RSI with the fear and greed index. Yeah, man, we have to just trust our instincts at this point and know that even if we pull back, we might be able to get back in at 17.7. So what if we miss $400? The smart thing is to sell right now. 86 still high, only 14 points away from 100. Yeah, that's insane, right? Yeah, nuts. Absolutely nuts. Crazy, right? What's up, SSP? My man. Took you a while to come in. We waited for you, though. Looks like 11:30 is your time, huh? Like to jump in. We're going to just look at the sentiment here. Bitcoin market cap makes new all-time high as Bitcoin touches 17K. Okay. Some crypto investors were probably shaken off from Bitcoin a few days ago when the leading crypto dropped to 16,000 price level. On Monday, Bitcoin returned to that range, briefly touching 17,000. Some minutes again. Still on the bullish trend, Bitcoin market capitalization surpassed 314 billion. So it's now the biggest it's ever been. On November 16th, the CEO of River Financial, Andrew Benson, complained about how the Bitcoin market cap was nearing another all-time high of 310 billion, yet not covered by any media outlets in the United States. Bitcoin's market cap is 4% away from setting new all-time highs, and not a single major newspaper in the U.S. has Bitcoin mentioned on their front page. Wait until they find out that there will only ever be almost 21,000 Bitcoin, Andrew Benson, right? At the time, yeah, this is... I don't know why I'm smart enough to figure this out and the rest of the world isn't, but hey, to the digger goes the spoils, man, right? MicroStrategy's Bitcoin is worth $650 million, up 50% in 3 months. Yeah, so he takes $400 million and puts it in MicroStrategy, and he's already up a killing, right? So MicroStrategy's Bitcoin is now $650 million. Had he left that money in the US dollar, one of the smartest moves he ever made for his company. He doubled his company's basically on-demand capital right there. Now he has an extra $250 of liquidity at any time. Square, which invested $50 million in Bitcoin in October, has seen Bitcoin's value rise to $80 million. Today, Bitcoin broke 17,000 mark for the first time since January of 2018. MicroStrategy, an international business intelligence firm, invested $425 million, right? That's Michael Saylor. And they're now got $650 billion. I was telling my friends this. Two of my friends are worth millions. I said, guys, put in like $10 million into Bitcoin. And then like 2-3 months ago, I was begging them both. They could have sold right now and been up $5 million, called it a day, giving me my 10%, $500K, and we all could have been happy, right? But just didn't work that way, you know? It didn't work that way. Anyway, shout out to the channel. I'm wearing the merch right now. This is real crypto merch. It's really cool. You can see how did he get the moon man on his shirt, Crypto Lifer. Some really cool merch. If you want to buy the merch, we have a link in the description for channel merch. Check it out, man. You'll love it. Bitcoin hit 17K after 3 years. Greatest parabolic advance ahead. The flagship cryptocurrency hit 17,100 ahead of New York's opening bell Tuesday, forming another upward leg in a rally that has already ballooned by 58% in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, its market cap closed towards $315 billion, $20 billion away from its all-time high established in 2017. I thought it hit the all-time high. Anyway, since March 2020, when its price crashed to the yearly low of 38.58 amid a global market rout, Bitcoin has surged by more than 350% on a year-to-date time frame. It's up 36%. Then and now, the previous rally ran hot due to then booming initial coin offering industry. Hundreds of young blockchain startups appeared with a business model to raise funds in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Therefore, investors who saw these young companies as unicorns started buying Bitcoin and ETH as their tools to purchase their native tokens. To me, that's not really what happened. This guy has an idea. You know what's funny is I see tech people have an idea of what they think happened to the market. Then I read it and I'm like, this guy, this is what he thinks. Anyway, Bitcoin at 17,288, blow off top up to 7,350. Are we going to keep continuing? I think we will a little more. I don't think it's over yet because you know why? The 1 minute was falling down more. It's getting reset now on higher moving averages, even on the 1 minute. This is about to fly, guys. So, and let me just give you your temporary target. If you're going to do a leverage trade on that, bottom of the pattern, about to make a move. You could leverage trade this. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think you could leverage trade this with like 15x. No more than 15x leverage and no more than 1% of your portfolio. I think you'll be able to get about 15 to 30% out of this next move up to 17,598. That's going to be my call for the temporary time. Yep. Love the moon, man. Beautiful design. Home run to you and BB. Hearts, hearts. Thank you so much, Love Learning. I appreciate that. Shout out to everyone on the live stream. I'm on my way out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Everyone that was here. Desmond, Mo. I think we had more people than we've ever had. Crypto Don Juan, SSP, JD Hughes, Love Learning. Could not do it without you guys. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. Love y'all.